so I'm trying not to distract myself.
What's this? Skeletons turning into Ghost Rider. What? The skeletons? Can no longer be set on fire, thanks. Flash ding. Okay. Didn't know there were skeletons. New world. And create. And turn off that a minute. Yeah, that's building supplies 1. Don't need that. Oh, arc furnace, okay. Actually, I do need my light on. Can't see a thing. Iron frames. So now starts you off at night. What's that for? 5. Shit. Wrong box. So when you go and start playing it, David?
I have it downloaded.
And turn that on. I can't go up there, so I need steps to be built at some point. Can we get it in here? blocks, yeah, good. Blocks. Right, I want solid generator. That's some of this stuff I don't want. And that's which way does the sun come up? Stick the solar panel over here somewhere. And one of them there. And this can go yeah. Oh, that's the wrong way. So I will want that and the arc furnace. Don't want that. Don't want that. Or that. Or that. Or that.
Dalla pioggia ciao India poi.
Ah?
Dalla pioggia ciao India.
No.
Travis said that.
Who?
Travis.
Oh, hello Travis. That's the battery charger I want. I think that's... I don't need organic supplies. I think that's all I need from here. That'll do there. I need the crowbar. And the wire this up. Wrong one, shit. Whoa. So that's all wired up. Drop that, pick it up into the hand. Put the tablet in there.
Roy, why are you purple?
I'm
Your
purple.
character's purple. Your character looks purple. Are you holding your breath?
Oh no, that's just the colour of her hair. Yeah, her hair. It's random character.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can because he's not watching.
Probably.
What are you doing, Moondog?
I haven't done anything. I'm just asking a simple question.
Hey Moondog, how much is that game on PC? Because I have it on my iPad.
Which one?
The game you're playing.
Oh, was it 24?
Something like that.
Did you honestly go live 5 minutes after I got up?
I didn't want to go live while we were talking about what we were talking about.
Well, obviously, but you could have told me, hey, I want to go live. I would have given you a little bump. In fact, I'm going to give you a bump right now.
Usually he does it private and then stuff.
Yeah. So that's all that done. There's the sun. So we can rotate this to not that way. I want it to be a 0. Rotate that to 90 degrees, and I need bulletproof, not bulletproof glass. I need glass. And then, where is the glass? There, glass sheets. And then I need to go mining.
Oh, God, don't watch this, BP, because then you're going to be like, oh, this looks all right.
David's going. He likes it.
No, don't blame me.
So just from
Iron. Go on.
the 3 minutes I'm watching it, it looks like a combination between astroneers and space engineers.
Yeah.
Hence the station engineers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or stationeers. Yeah. Got it.
No one there. Okay. So need iron, copper, and gold. And there's some copper.
Okay, so that's very stationeers-y. I mean, astroneers. What?
Yeah.
Clearly,
yes.
I need to eat because my blood sugar must.
That's astroneer-like, and then you have the space engineers portion where it's very clinical and design-orientated.
Mm-hmm. It was inspired by Space Base or Space Station 13, which is a free multiplayer game, but it's you have to problem solve on that one.
You ever play that? What was it? Moonbase Alpha, the NASA game, where that was very much that. That was actually fun. It was linear, like you went through it and then you were done.
Oh, that was
because
the
it was
first
free.
person thing, wasn't it? Was that
I
one?
I think it was first person. Yeah, it was basically you had to build a moon base, or you had to Yeah, that's what it was. It's like a NASA thing. NASA put it out for free.
Yeah.
And I got it. I played through it. It was cool, but it was a lot of like, this is happening and I need to fix it or whatever, and I need to know how, and I need the right parts. And
Oh, silicon. Might as well grab that one. I'm here. Apparently, there's more silicon here. There it is. And there's more
Do
copper.
no scanner.
Well, it's kind of like a built-in ore scanner, but as I found out, don't always rely on it, because you can be digging it's saying that there's ore over in that direction, and you could be digging in that direction for an eternity almost, or feels like one, and never come across anything. So if you haven't found it after a short period of time, then there's nothing there. It's just a blip. But that's enough copper. Need gold and iron. And then we can get to making more equipment, and the world's procedurally generated as you move around. So it's like Minecraft in that sense.
Yeah.
There's some,
or
yeah.
space engineers for that matter.
Yeah.
When they went to procedurally generated asteroids and worlds and everything, it's a much better way of doing it, because the game doesn't have to load an entire universe at once.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that they went to all the trouble of texturing these rocks and making them a procedurally generated thing, but left the actual terrain of the world very triangular.
Yeah.
Which makes sense in a performance standpoint. Yeah, I'm upstairs cooking my pepperoni and cheeseburgers, and then I came down to check my mail, and I saw this, and I'm like, well, now I've got to, well, I don't have to, but I want to go in and check this out. Oh.
Well, when we've got more comfortable with what we're doing and how we've got to do it, Stu and I will do a multiplayer.
Yeah.
And maybe David, if he's interested.
Yeah, when I get to look.
You're learning now, David, you're watching. I think that's all no, there's some copper there, may as well grab that. And now jetpack and out of the hole.
Oh, that was always the problem in Astroneers, getting out of the hole.
Yeah.
Having to build a ramp to get out of the hole.
Especially if you took a vehicle. That's the one thing I didn't like about Astroneers was the vehicles.
Yeah, they weren't great. They were cool to build, but
gold. Yep.
Not cool to drive.
And that's one thing that's missing. Oh, my backpack's full. That's the one thing that's missing on here right now is the vehicles, so you can go around a lot quicker.
You run out of oxygen in this and everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
my gold's just rolling away.
5. It's very finicky, like Astroneers was with the controls, though. Like
yeah.
having to press 5 and then use the scroll wheel, then you have to press F to put it into another slot, and then, you know, there's...
Yeah, it's not very intuitive. Space Engineers was like that in the beginning, too. It was very counterintuitive to what you were used to doing with inventory-based games.
Yeah.
Looks good, though.
Yeah, it's definitely good. I think I have like over, I definitely have over 30 hours in the game now.
I tell you what game I want to play again too is StarMade. I really liked that. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. And they might have come out with their new power system now, because that was the next update, wasn't it? A new power system.
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
Get out of the hole. Find the base before night time.
Is that the one where Moondog built the tower up into space?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you guys built the landing pad and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that because it's it's Minecrafty, but it's cool. It was fun. I liked it. I liked Astroneers too, for that matter.
Maybe grab the iron on the way back and turn this.
And if Space Engineers ran better, I'd be all about it. But it just doesn't run very good.
Yeah,
multiplayer,
dedicated servers. That's
yeah, and it's expensive because you got to buy all this extra RAM to run it right. So it gets to be very expensive after a while. Well, Minecraft was expensive too. I mean, I started off with 6 gigs of RAM and had to go all the way up to 64 gigs of RAM. Kept having to call Jim and tell him I need more RAM.
Need to swap out my belts actually.
See, this part here with those storage cases is very much like that Moonbase Alpha game, because that's everything you can't mine or anything. So everything you need was scattered over the moon.
Yeah.
In storage cases, and you had to go find it and not die in the meantime.
And let's get that. And I need to rotate the solar panel. Well, not really worth it because the sun is almost down. So 100 degrees. But what makes me laugh is I've wired this up wrong. In order to open the box, the power controller, you have to use a crowbar. It does help if you turn it on as well.
So you have to physically move the solar panels. They don't move themselves.
No, you can.
I guess that's good. You don't have to tear them down to move them like you would in Space Engineers. If you don't put them on a rotor with a, track the sun script.
Yeah. No, you can actually set it up so you can have it so auto tracks the sun, which will be the aim to get them done. So then you can
Or build them so high that no matter where they are, they're always in the sunlight, like we did at the fun base there, Space Engineers.
Wrong one. Oh, that's why, because it was the wrong piece altogether. And because I didn't have the battery turned on, didn't charge anything up.
Whoops.
Oops. So while we're waiting, I guess I can steal the battery out of something else, like the drill. Steal that battery and get. Why aren't you? Did I put? No, that's the data section. Take that out a minute. Did I honestly put that the wrong way around? I guess I did. That's it. Now it's working. Put the drill away because I ain't gonna need that.
Well, I guess the idea of an arc furnace isn't copyrighted because they're in every space game ever made.
Yeah.
Don't get rolled enough. Because who is it? The Empyrean, instead of having procedurally generated Earth planets now, they've gone with it's built. It's it's being crafted by a person, which I find is a lot more memory intensive because you get them stutters now.
Yeah, because it's got to load the entire world instead of loading it as you get nearer to it.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you can crank Space Engineers up to give you, like, in a starting area, you can have, like, a planet, 3 moons, and 1 million asteroids. But why would you?
Yeah.
Like, I've always believed that 1 planet, a moon, and 100 asteroids is enough because you can always go find more. And they'll just generate as you get nearer to them.
Yeah.
It just makes it run better. Plus, it's not always the same thing. That's the thing about Empyrean. Once you kill everything on a planet, or once you take over everything on a planet, that's it. It's not going to come back because it's already built. It's already there.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to another planet to get more stuff. Whereas in, Space Engineers, stuff will come back.
How many cables do we have?
See, this kind of stuff that would just trying to figure out which way to put stuff. Like, I'm no good with that shit. This would take me forever. I mean, never mind that it gives you a whole paragraph of how to do it. I wouldn't pay any attention to that.
Wrong button.
So this is all keyboard. This doesn't have any controller support either.
It does. Every time I come in, I have to, because it's reading my wheel, and I can't use the mouse, so I have to reset the key bindings.
Oh yeah.
But I think it has joypad support.
I would say it looks good. I like the glow on the arc furnace. That's cool.
Yeah. And
How much was this?
this was £22 or something like that. 19 pound. Actually.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah, £19, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit much. It'd have to go on sale. It would have to be about half that for me to, because I wouldn't I wouldn't play it enough to get £19 worth out of it. You
It's
know,
going to be
$19 worth out of it.
It's going to be a bit dark now because I've had to turn my light off because I've got power low power on my suit. What else can I steal the battery out of? Surely that has a... Yep, good. Steal that battery. Swap them over.
All right. I'm sure my food is done. All right. Enjoy yourselves, boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm actually leaving.
Have a good one, BP.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.
So yeah.
See you later.
Hurry up, son, come up.
You're still struggling with power.
Yeah, because I wasn't here to rotate the solar panel when out mining to try and get ahead of the game. I don't. Do I want to take it out of the drill? I guess I could. Not out of the drill, out of the miner. Because ideally I'd like to get these fully...
How long does it take to charge them back up, right?
It depends on the solar panel and what you're using. Like when it comes to charging the batteries, I won't be doing anything. I'll just be rotating the solar panel, charging all the batteries. Because you have 2 large batteries.
Yeah.
Put that one in there. In fact, what I should do is put that battery in there so that can be charged up. Throw all this into that machine. I think I threw my drill in there as well. Oops. No, I didn't. Stick the drill in there so I don't lose it. Let's stick that up there. Oh, that's got a battery in it as well, hasn't it? I'll steal that one. So I can turn my light back on my suits. So what were those have I got? That one. Stick that in there. It'll take forever for the sun to come up, that's the problem. What are you waiting for it anyway?
If you're working here, then it's always comes up too fast.
Yeah. May as well connect this over here. Because then if I get coal I can throw it in that and start producing power that way.
Those wires look complicated.
They're more understandable when you're actually laying them, because you know what you're doing yourself. Then you've got in your head how you want it to look. And realistically, the power box I should have had over here when the string catches up, and so I'd use less wire. But yeah, it's fine for now. I need to swap my tool belts, I think, because yeah. Because that one's got more ores in it. So I need the gold. Didn't mean to do that. And it's got the iron and copper and more iron and the silicons. Throw the gold in. Here comes the sun. And
Here comes the sun. Do 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 do.
so, could you see yourself playing this one, David?
Probably. I just have to sit down and have a look at it.
That was rotating it too early.
Power low.
Like, I did watch your videos, but I was half doing something else, so.
Mm-hmm. Take that one. Turn off my light, so I'm not
Busy
using
there,
so much
Moondog.
power.
You there, Moondog? No.
There we go. So that's what.
So can you build more batteries or not?
Yeah. I need to make a furnace and then go out and get 2 types of ice, volatile and oxide, and I have to do the ration, the exact quantities, and then I can make some steel.
Well, I suppose you can make bigger capacity batteries and that.
That is not powering up. Yeah, you can make capacitors, or the large station batteries, and thicker wire, because this cable can only hold can only send a max power of 5 megawatts. Anything over there and it blows the wires.
Alright.
In fact, I can probably rotate that one more. Get that iron going as well. So I've got to rewire this machine up because it's not connected to the power. Always a big... No, that's switched on. Of course it's switched on, the furnace wouldn't work otherwise. What is that one? That one's a small battery. Large. What I'll do is, I think, charge all these batteries up. pressing the wrong buttons. There. Come on, charge up.
The die doesn't look very long compared to the night.
Ah.
The die doesn't look very long compared to the night.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess during the night you tend to be doing a lot more than during the day when you're rotating the solar panel manually. You're basically just standing there waiting to be able to move it. Because I need the
Must be
large.
winter time.
I need the large battery for my suit. These are all small batteries then. So I got a large battery in here. Or if they changed it that you start off with small batteries. Because you start off with one large and two large batteries, and then all the rest was in the equipment. Come on. That's them two charged. I guess what I could do is swap them out. No, that's a small battery as well. Okay. Or did I put the large battery in one of the tools? Yeah, I put these in a tool. So let's do in room 1. I want the wiring. Oops. Guess do it like that. No. Oh, I can't do it like that. Let's do it like that then. What do I do with the wrench? There it is. That should now be able to switch on. Nope. Oh, because I haven't connected it. 'cause I need that. Five. May as well reset the solar panel for the morning. And turn on that.
Right, that sun goes down fast.
Uh-huh.
That sun disappears fast.
Yep. So I want no, don't want that, don't want a centrifuge, electronics printer. And this takes a while to build. So I may as well get the wiring in place for that. So I want it to be about there. Set that away. Oh, it stopped. Okay, fair enough. So, one thing to note, David, when you're building something, keep an eye on it, because it will continually build whatever you've told it to build until it runs out of resources.
Right.
So,
Oh, if you auto build, is it?
yeah. So when you tell something to build something, unless you want multiple of it, you need to stay. Like, obviously I only want one electronics printer, because that's another machine, just to build more stuff like the solar panel.
So you can't just go in and craft one thing and do that.
No, unless you put the exact ingredients in, or requirements.
Right.
And that's more faffing around, because you have to press R on what you want to split, and then you can either split it in half or split it by one, and you have to press F for each one that you want to take out, and it drops it on the floor. So and you can't pick one out, so you can't, if you guys on the stuff on shelves or in a basket or in some kind of container, you can't go up and pick just one of that item up. You pick the whole bunch up, and then you either take out what you want, or by splitting it, or you go and do what you need and then go and put it back or drop it on the floor when you finish.
Sounds very complicated crafting system.
That part needs definite work, so that you can say, oh, I only want one of these to be built, or I only want to pick up this amount of this particular item. There we go. Rotate that. Connect that up. Turn that off, because we don't need it now. So in here we can build the large batteries, and if we turn it on, it takes 5 grams of gold, 10 grams of copper and 3 grams of steel. But what we do want from this one is the furnace, so we'll build one of them so we can get steel going, so we can build a few more large batteries. And how's that battery doing? That's fine. I guess build the furnace over there so it's out of the way, so if it blows up it doesn't take anything else with it.
Not fitting.
And then I think I already have everything else that I need for the furnace. Might need some more cables, so How much copper do I have in here? Oh, I have plenty. And I think I've got a sensor as well, so all I need is a computer, and then I can automate the and motherboard, logistics motherboard. Then I can automate the solar panels or solar panel, so I don't have to stand there with a wrench.
You're still working on that, sure.
I haven't got to that part in this particular game, but in my other save I've got like nine solar panels automated.
Just build a computer for each one, or can the one just do all of them?
As long as they're all hooked up to the same system, you only need the one. But you have to tell each panel to rotate.
Alright.
So the furnace. How do I want this? Yeah, that will do. I want it to go there, I guess. So I need electrical cable now. Locker recycler, stacker, tools, frames, coil, copper coil. How much do I have in my 5?
So you have to smelt the ore into ingots and put the ingots in the ore tower like then.
Yeah, or any of your machines that you're building from. Still got plenty of copper left. Come on. So that's all wired up over there. Stop that and get my wire cutters out. And a three-way junction. How's that battery doing? Fine. So now I need the pipes. Yep. And the valve.
So if you knew where you wanted to pass it, if you could run the wires first, then just put them down as you build them.
Yeah. I want a passive vent, not an active vent. So that's one thing I've got to build, which means another machine. That's the output, so I want that there. No. Put that on the wrong way. So I'll get one of these batteries for the drill. Oh no, it's a monkey wrench for these, isn't it? sun's coming up. So this one now needs to make a, what was that? Build a construction kit now. Centrifuge door. There it is. Hydraulic pipe bender. Put this battery away. Turn off. Effects. Oh shit. How's that doing? Oh, it's only on 22%.
Huh.
What I should do is actually have the large battery charging. So that will come in more handy later on. So I need more cables. I love waiting around.
Like all good.
What are you playing?
Stationeers. I presume by the name of it, it's more of a multiplayer game.
Ah,
Or that's what their main focus is towards. Though it's, you can definitely play it single player, but I think they're more focused towards the multiplayer aspect. So pipe bender. That can go over there. And now I need more copper coil. Leave that building there.
I thought I was getting over this crap.
May as well charge my battery up. I think that's enough coil. Of that. So I need a passive vent. presume it would just be iron that I'd need, but close that off. Active vent, so is there is no radiators. There it is, passive vent. It was just iron I needed to put in here. I put everything in here. So one of them, and rotate this again, I guess. In fact, I'll rotate it twice so I don't have to run over here. So do that. And turn on my light so I can see what I'm doing. Put that there. That's it. That's all ready to go. What have I got here? Oh yeah. I want to make a locker so I can store this stuff instead of carrying it on me. That'll do. Small that. And then the next day I'll go and mine some stuff so I can make iron, steel rather. So I can start looking to make. Do I need anything out of here? The sensor. Put it in there, the glass. Duct tape so I can repair my suit if it gets damaged. Iron frames, yeah. So I can make a dedicated area for solar farm along there, with the sensor being there. So I need some iron sheets. What I should do is make a staircase first, shouldn't I? So instead of using my jetpack, because I don't know how to refill the jetpack yet. I haven't got to the stage where you're mixing gases and whatnot.
Oh, you have to do that for your jetpack, you do?
Yeah. Yeah, because you need the hydrogen. Frame sheets, make some of them. Can't make any of them because I've got no iron. That's copper in there. Oh, what? I don't want that. What did I just... I just put 25 grams of iron in. Oh, that's steel sheets. That's why. Go the other way. Iron sheets. Should be enough. Where's all my stuff there? So I want the staircase here somewhere. That's easier. Now I want a battery. First I want this. Don't need a battery for this. Do need to turn it on though. That one, that was my mistake. Remember when I was saying that I couldn't get my solar panels to work?
Right.
Yeah.
My mistake was that I fully constructed the block that the sensor goes on, and you don't.
So I just put like the iron frame up.
Yeah. So put the sensor there ready. And then I need more wiring. That'll be enough for, well, I could do 4 solar panels I guess, but 3 should be more than enough. So the electronics, what do I need for the computer? What's the console? Oh, no, don't have battery, computer. Iron, copper and gold. Should have all of that. Should just put that back on and eject the iron. And then I need the motherboard. Not motherboard sort and no logistic, logic motherboard. Where do I want to put this? I think there will do. At least then while I'm programming it I can see. Oh, I don't have enough wire to do that. I won't put the motherboard in. So I need copper. Make some copper coil. So while that's doing that, rotate the solar panel. No, in fact I'll move the solar panel. So it's already in place as to where I want it. Need a battery. Oops, I've left this machine running. Well, definitely got enough wire now.
Bit.
Oh,
Is that machine making all the wires?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, just a few bits of cable there, please.
Yeah. It'll be fine. Be surprised how fast you get through cable though. And I'm almost used all of them already. I've got one left. Need to snip that one though.
They're putting the ones in for the next solar panels, I think.
Yep. Now I need to... No, wrong way. That way. That's 90 degrees. Oh no, I need more cable for here. So I hadn't got enough cable. Oh, it actually ran out of copper. That's why it stopped. It's a good job.
After you warn them not to.
Yeah, after I warned you not to do it. I've got cable there as well, haven't I? Still not enough though. Why is that back on steel sheets? Actually, I need quite a bit because I have to set these up to read the data as well, I believe.
Power low.
And the power's low. Have to be connected up through that way. Guess we'll find out. Are you reading? Oh, I haven't wired up the frigging sensor. No, I didn't leave that machine running.
I'll be back there in a minute.
Yep.
Low pressure.
Why have we got low pressure? Well, I know what I'm going to do instead of making more cable. I'm going to steal it from this machine because I don't need it yet. Don't use it very often anyway. Let's see if it'll work. Computer arc furnace electric printer. Are you even picking up the solar panels? Nope. So I do have to wire them up through the data section. Shit. I need a lot of cables then. That means I will do that, I guess. Ready?
Low pressure.
How can I have low pressure?
Low pressure. Oxygen low.
setting. Okay. So maybe didn't need to go that way. Oh shit. That one was needed there though. Straight like that. See if deleting it gets it to come up. Computer arc values, printer. And the computer goes off. What's going on? That's why. Just hope if you actually cook it up correctly. But should now hopefully pick up the sensor. Nope. Yep. So
What
having
are you doing?
having
Didn't
fun.
cook them up.
No, having fun trying to get the sensor to be picked up. It's not seeing it for some reason. Is it?
What's
it's reading everything after this point, so I wonder if it's there. Fine, we will. I know where we'll put it. Stay there, battery. So I want the power to come into there.
You know, if you cross those two red wires, you're going to short it out.
Welcome back.
There, we'll come back. And then that one that way.
I haven't looked at the wires, Mark.
Where's it all going? What's it doing? I need more wires though.
Do you have a amount of electricity certain wires can take, or how much they can
Yeah.
deliver?
Yep, these red ones are the basic ones, so they can only carry a maximum of 5 watts. And then you have one other type of wire, the heavy duty wire, which I can't remember how much that can take, but it's a hell of a lot more. Put the motherboard in there for a minute. So I need more wiring.
Is this multiplayer?
Yep.
Hmm. Hey, wait a minute. Did you put that motherboard in correctly? Are you sure? It's almost like you just flopped it in there and it fell into place.
Isn't that how it's done?
It's not how my computer guy does stuff. He actually takes the time to screw it in place and make sure it works.
Well, we'll be making sure it works very soon. So now, are you going to switch on? That's a negative. Because the solar panel isn't generating power. Of course. We don't want that, we want it to come after the battery. So it's always got power.
Power low.
And that's not good. My power's low, so I can rehook this battery charger back up.
You might not be ready for this, but you do know that there's possibly like a light stand, the light on it that lights the whole area.
Yep. So you know more about this game already.
So that means you're strictly opposed to that type of an item, because I don't see one there.
Yeah, I can't make... Well, I probably could make one, but I want to get the solar panel automated so then there's power being generated all the time. And I don't need to worry about running between things. make some more copper coil. And hopefully this time it picks up the sensor.
Are you in a private one, Davith?
Goodness only knows. I don't think so.
Because I went
No,
to join yours. Oh no, there you are. Okay.
But if you want to go into a private one,
I went straight online. So
alright, I've just been hopping between servers. Your
I
trick
just-
of hopping between servers and changing stuff didn't work.
Maybe that doesn't always work. Let's see. Wait a minute. I jumped servers and it changed everything I needed to do.
It won't change me at all.
It changed. I had to go to the movies. I don't have to do that now.
So that now switches
Oh my
on.
gosh.
All right. Well, stay on this server for a minute. I got to handle something.
What's terrible?
Daylight sensor, perfect. Sun
What's
angle
happening?
is more than enter value 16. Confirm. Add an action, solar panel, vertical. Enter value 10.
Well, you got 1,000 on your head, Moondog. That's right, I have 3,000 on mine.
Someone just put it on me.
And then shot you.
One of those guys in them flying cars. That I absolutely
And he
hate.
could only afford 1,000.
Well, no, I just stole the vehicle.
Or his flying vehicle.
No, I stole a vehicle. Happened to just get it as he came by and went
Alright.
to shoot me. Just where are you
Right, suddenly
at?
my vehicle is in the impound. Why, I don't know.
32 cents.
It was in,
This is,
I had reclaimed it, but I can't take
oh,
it.
you're over there. So I'm headed that way.
And I want that one after it's completed that state to immediately go to state 2. It's going to be above all of this, isn't it?
Oh my god, reclaimed it.
What was that, Kevin?
You having trouble connecting it up?
No, I've done that now. And then 30 degrees, confirm. And then that one will go to the next state of 3.
You died, that was your own problem.
Yeah, I know.
So
Do you have to tell it how many degrees to rotate each time?
Yep. Oh, this is set at 100. Oh, it's automatically doing it good. There, so that's working. It's already got to that one, which I haven't got the next one in yet. So create. And that. And you'll go to state 4. Daylight sensor.
That's not good. Why you have to down?
Orbit gain.
Sorry.
What was it 48? 54. Oh no, 60, isn't it? 64 rather. Not 65.
Open the stupid door. Oh, that was handy because somebody, the criminal damage thing just started, which killed or turned off the cops after.
Where'd you go?
So 64, 72. No, that's 72, that's 80. And
Well, I can't do that now
Can't do what?
because you ran just far enough. I can't go off the radar again.
Hang on a sec, don't do that now. Well, if you told me that's what you were going to do, and I would have
No, that's all right.
left you. I would have actually.
Is there a reason you're shooting me?
Yeah, for the exact same reason that you're going to shoot me in a minute. Because that was one of the missions I had to do.
Was go off radar and kill someone?
Go off radar and kill someone, yeah. Which is why I asked you why you were going off radar. But I was in the middle of dropping my car back, and so
Well, I can't do that.
you have to wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I have to do a bike race, and I have to mug somebody. Actually, while I'm on here, I just mug somebody. Who would you like me to mug?
so this isn't.
At this point, I'd rather you mug yourself, but it doesn't matter. You have to just send the mugger, so you might as well send him after me. I'll kill him. That's fine. Wait a minute. That's not very nice. We're talking GTA stuff while Roy's trying to be a very good
Sorry, Roy.
It's okay.
stationeer.
No, you carry on, it's fine.
Somebody on level 7.
What I should do is turn my helmet lights off so it's not got that glare.
Hold on here. What am I? That's for the bounty that I needed.
Nearly managed to get you. And you should be on the list. You should have a good done thing of you damaged my vehicle.
Yeah, 30,000. Woohoo!
Is that how much it's worth? 30,000.
It cost you 400 to build the darn thing.
See, does it?
Appreciation.
See, does it charge you for it? I was back in the garage now, wasn't it?
Or 70%, wasn't it? Yeah.
You've blown yourself up.
I don't know why. Tossed the stuff.
You came third.
Where's my battery doing? Medium. No.
That's me being nice and coming to give you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't kill you yet.
I don't need to kill you anymore.
I'll go through these again.
Think of it as I was removing the windshield for ventilation.
Alright, fine. Right, do we need to go anywhere?
I gotta bribe the cops and cause havoc.
Alright.
Player while off radar. Participate in capture hold.
Alright, trying to set one of them up, so.
Reset to 0.
Yeah, my mugger hasn't actually got there yet. It's third attempt. Your man is probably locked up.
Can you stop for a minute? Thank you. Was not very nice, was it?
Well, I was expecting. Come pick me up. Can't see where you are.
Right.
Oh, I see a tank. Oh, I didn't even see. Is that my car still?
Yeah. Some players are off the radar.
Why have we got cop on us?
Probably because I killed you.
Could be.
That's alright, it's 1 star. I can get rid of 1.
That's easy.
50%.
So now you can set up what you need.
My car is showing up there.
As in where?
There. Hey, just claimed that on the insurance. So I thought they put it back in.
Oh no, you
Yeah,
have to sometimes
Paris.
go pick it up, yeah.
Or cares. What?
What? I didn't do that, Davith.
Can't get in it.
Well, at least from this side you can check the bottom to see how well they did.
Oh, that's why. Of course.
Are you knocking it over with your car? Should be getting onto the insurance company for giving me a car. Like. Oh, there's a tank behind you, Moondog. Run. I wonder, was that anything to do with it?
Possibly.
Don't think it needs power, so though, does it?
You still up with him, you know?
Oh, guy's glitching through the world now.
Okay. So,
All right.
Sticky bomb time.
I didn't see anything to sticky bomb, so, or I would have.
Was he not in a tank, huh?
No.
Right, so do you want to do Havoc on here, or do you want to set up a new thing for that?
We can do one of the other ones first. I'm almost lost these guys. Oh, great. Now I,
Are you the cops after?
yeah. Now I'm going to have more of them after me.
Do you have a helicopter after you as well, you do?
Probably.
Try.
What was you doing up there on the train tracks?
It was a crossing. There was a train going across the road.
No, I had this lady. She was like, instead of being at the bus or the tram station, she was like walking.
On the actual tracks.
Yeah. All right, I'm all clear now.
what do I need for another solar panel? Iron, gold, and copper. So I need more gold and iron and copper. Okay.
Is that off of the sun now then, Roy? When the sun comes back up?
It should do, yeah. Which is going to
There you go, David.
be important because almost out of power and everything.
How can you have to keep changing the battery like red and blue flashing things?
Because it was taking the charge out of the power controller and sending it back round to the to the battery pack, and so it was charging the batteries up in the battery charger and draining it out of the system. And if the
Now that one you're standing by now,
yeah,
how can you have to keep changing the battery now?
because I don't want the system to go offline, because that if that goes offline it won't start the rotation.
Oh, is that like a battery backup type thing then?
No, well yeah, it stops too much power coming through the system. What I need to do is change the battery again now, for one that's actually got some charge left in it, not much. What is oh, because this is using the power, isn't it? Maybe I should turn that off and As soon as the sun starts coming up, turn it back on so it can run its program.
So that daylight sensor doesn't have to see the sun all the time.
No. And it has to be put in on the way that I've put it, because if you put it so it's facing up into the sky, it'll read the sun coming up at a 90-degree angle to 0 and then going down from 0 back up to 100 degrees, rather, from 0 to 90, and then from 90 back down to 0, and it can't read it that way. So
that has to read it.
So it has
pulls up.
Yeah, so it has to read it from 0 to 180.
Yeah. Even though I technically can't see it all that time. You think it'd a bit more sense looking up into the sky?
Yep. Is that really picking up the sun already? According to that it is. There's no sun there though. There's the sun. So switch that back on. And have it so it'll run that program, and just keep an eye on it now. So every 16 degrees it should change. So it's on 11 degrees at the moment. So 17 degrees and it's done. There you go, it's rotated once. So I need to change my belt and for the tools. In fact, I should put that one away first.
Oh yeah, the stream's just caught up.
And put that one back in there. Is my drill still in here? It is. In fact, I don't want that. Or that on me. Or that. Turn that light
Power
back on.
low.
That's good.
So what do you use the duct tape for?
Ah,
What do you use the duct tape for?
repair your suit. Medium life support. Yes, that's rotated again. So hopefully when it'll continue to rotate, no problems, and we'll end up with full rotation. But I need to find did I take the battery out of this? I did. Shit. I ain't falling down that hole. Copper.
That's a hole.
A deep hole, I know.
There was a couple holes. I mean, those weren't holes. Those were
Craters.
Mm-hmm.
7 mil damage again.
So is that the iron you're getting there, Roy?
That was copper. There's more copper there, but I don't want copper now. I want iron now, which I've got. Just found. Don't want... In fact, I should take some coal as well.
What was the other thing you needed, Davith?
Bike first.
Okay.
Check next to
This is the kind of game that you'd be interested in then, Moondog.
Possibly.
That should be enough iron. Now I just may as well get that one. It's just sticking there saying mind me, so now I need gold. There's loads of copper over there along with iron.
yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Now that all the phone calls are done.
Oh, I see space through this one. So that means you can drop through the planet or through the moon.
You're on the moon.
Yeah.
You get that, Moondog?
Yeah, I was just seeing if I could finish getting.
Oh, you're doing damage.
Yeah, I'm first right now by $200.
Did you blow my car up?
No, no.
See, it's like Minecraft.
I purposely stayed away from yours.
You want something, you can't find it.
Yeah. How do you find the stuff? That does it tell you it does?
What, the ores, you see them sticking up. I don't think I'll need it, but I'll take this.
If I leave, I lose this, don't I?
Well, how long have you left?
2 minutes.
Alright, well that's fine. I actually can do this myself anyway. You carry on doing that. Alright, is that yours? Is it?
There's, yeah, there's the gold. Just hopefully it's more than one piece.
No, I still got, cause havoc after having them turn a blind eye.
If you can't do that, sure. Damn it.
No.
Of course, then I've got to find my way back to the base.
Seems to be a better game in multiplayer than
What was that?
to be a better game in multiplayer than single player. Then.
Yeah. Yeah, because somebody could be out mining and collecting the resources. It'd move a lot faster. And somebody could be back at base just swapping the battery out on the beacon so that person who's mining could actually find their way back. Because you have a pad that you can use for tracking.
But if the battery goes dead, you're stuck.
Yeah. And realistically, I should consider heading back in a minute. Because I don't want to be stuck out here at night time with a battery that's going to die on me. In fact, yeah, when I can get out of the hole. That's not the way back. More coal. Oh, the base is only there. I thought I was miles away. Well, I ain't going to faff around changing. Don't say that that's gold over
Eh.
there. Shit, now I can't see where I dropped that. No, that was iron, okay. Whoa, that's not good. That's a hole.
What did you fall in?
I fell in a hole, yeah. Found some gold though. Right by the base as well. So we're not mining all the way over there.
In Minecraft.
Yep.
Spent 6 hours wandering around and then find it.
Stu reckons that they always respawn. Keep changing position every time you load in. Probably do.
So you can mark where they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's obviously a glitch, is it? Because it shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Like, you should be able to say, I have such an ore there and go back to it.
Yeah. Yep. Right, so... How did this do? Did it rotate back to its starting position? It's just finished, so, yep. It's done a full rotation.
Your panel, is it?
Yeah. So I can now start processing these ores. I've got 2 batteries fully charged. And then I can get 2 more solar panels up, and that would be enough power being generated to charge all the batteries throughout the night, throughout the day.
How long does it take to go through a battery cells base?
You're cutting in and out like robotic.
It's just on the top of it. How long does it take to produce one of the big batteries for the base? Does that take a lot of resources or?
Steel. Need to make steel for that.
Yeah.
Which I will be doing fairly soon. So I've got the coal, and I just need the 2 types of ice, and then I can make the steel, and it's like 15 grams of iron, 5 grams of coal, 1 oxide and 2 volatile, which is the 2 ice types, and then and that will make the steel. In fact, I can actually put my lights on now. See, now I've got 2 batteries charged, fully charged here. Although I've got to swap one of them, because gold takes forever to smelt. And then what I can do is I can make some some of the large batteries for, instead of having small batteries being charged all the time, I can have the recharger filled with just large batteries as well. So then I could carry a spare battery on me while I'm out
Power
mining.
low.
And now I've got power low. Smelt the copper. And I can make a solar panel.
You're what? Oh, dog.
In fact, I can
Stuck
make
in the loading screen, I think.
both solar panels.
The things don't look bad at the animation, isn't it?
What, in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've done a good job of it. I set the...
That's all packaged up.
Ah?
Like comes out all packaged.
Yeah. Now I've got to go back to the computer and tell it to do that to every solar panel. So add... I just added an action, didn't I? Did I add an... What did I change? Or did I deleted the action for this one. That was clever. And hang on, what? 12. State 1. Daylight sensor, solar panel, vertical. Enter a value, 10 degrees. Yeah. I deleted the, what it should... What the hell? I'm saying add. No, I'm clicking on delete. Now add those solar panel. Oh, I need the labeler. So I know which solar panel's which. That's data disk. That's organics. You have fertilized eggs in this as well. Never got to the
fertilized eggs?
Yeah, 3 of them. I've never got to the stage where to use them, but
eggs for what? No.
So you can have chickens.
Alright. Space chickens.
Spy chickens. Everybody's favourite
Power
pet.
low.
Really? I've only just changed this one. Fine.
You make more duct tape with the legs, or?
Yeah. Takes iron amazingly. Solar 1. Oh, actually this one should be solar 3, not solar 1. Because that one's already programmed for solar. Solar 2. Solar 1. Turn that off and drop it on the floor because I don't need it right now. Turn this light off so I don't get the glare on the screen. Solar 2 and solar 3.
That demonstrates what you've already put in, or?
Ah.
You just have them to what you've already put in, or so you just do all the actions again for each.
No, I just had to add them to the actions, and it'll automatically do the rest. I don't think I set all those ones to be vertical, did I, up there? No, I don't want them turning horizontally, that's for definite.
Did you get your stuff done, Davith?
It's just gone there now. I just loaded in after that thing. It really stuck there and didn't do anything. But yeah, I just got it.
Because I got mine all done too now.
So what I should do is... Damn! Thing ran out of power. Let's get it to run state 1. Probably won't run it because it's not daylight.
If you move the play upside down near the ground for the longest distance.
Upside down the longest? I have a shot at that.
Close to the ground.
really, that battery's almost dead as well. This thing takes so much power.
The computer,
Yeah.
is it actually beneficial? Like it is.
Well, yeah, because while you're out, I mean, you could switch it off during the night while you're not using it, I guess. To save power. In fact, you could probably set up through a logistic system so that when it's not in use, it automatically turns it off. And I think I'll have to switch it off because I'm almost out of batteries.
Do you not have enough batteries, and does the solar power would charge more batteries, or are you at the limit of solar panels?
No, I've got 3 solar.
Well, you just put in 2 there,
3.
didn't you? So
Yeah.
you should have more power at the end of the day today.
Yeah.
If you can charge batteries during the day.
Yep. Whoa, what the hell? That's new. Some kind of storm going on. Oh, that's ice. My bad.
And is there other ways of producing power other than solar?
Yep, you can use coal.
No. Does that kill you, the snow?
But
The
of
ice?
course I've got to first set these. No, the ice won't. 90 degrees. There. So now these solar panels will all follow the sun. And now that that's doing that, I can carry on adding them to the actions for the rest of the period of the day. So solar 2 and solar 3, and change them to vertical.
Did you only have one up until then, did you?
Yeah. Why is that 60 and that one's 60 then? 50, 60. Did I duplicate that one or something? Degrees are 112. No, that one needs to be 70. To be 80.
That thing looks complicated.
No, it's easy once you've got.
It makes sense when you build it.
Yeah, and once you've done, you've got the entries in, it's easy to understand. Because all I'm doing is just adding the 2 solar panels in, telling them to turn vertically instead of horizontally, and then what degree they need to be at.
I'll tap them by 10 degrees each time.
Yeah. Because the solar panels can only turn 10 degrees at a time.
Right.
So that's.
So you have to tell it what to turn, when to turn, is that?
Yeah. So that means in reality this one we don't need. The 12th one. I'll just double check before I delete it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yep, so I don't need this one. The 12th state. So state 11 then needs to cycle back to state 1. And instead of being 100, it needs to be 0.
All right, I see you scrolling down through the logic controller. Now there's like different states. Does that mean that it can have that many options going on at one time?
It's just telling it to track that this is every 16 degrees. Each condition is the sun rotating 16 degrees. So 16, 32,
Okay.
48, 54, etc. And then from there you're telling it for every 16 degrees the panels will all rotate 10 degrees.
Okay.
And you have to do that for the panels can rotate up to 100%, which is 10 times they can rotate.
Right. Okay.
So that's all set up now, and the panels are following the sun fine. And the batteries are all charged.
Already?
Yep.
So it's just a shortage of batteries, really, is what you're suffering from.
Yep. So now, when it's night time, I can look to make steel, because I can't use ice during the day because the sun will melt it.
Okay, so you need a cold.
You need ice to make steel.
You need ice to put into the furnace because it's to generate the heat, the pressure inside the furnace.
Okay.
But you can't carry ice during the day, is it?
But you can inside your tool belt, but you can't have it in your hand.
Right.
And so volatiles and ice I have to mine during the night. Well, I can mine them during the day, but I need to handle them during the day.
And can you build a cold room to keep them in, or to transfer them, or?
Probably, I'm not sure.
You know, like a refrigerated trailer.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then store all the meat in there, and you can have hamburgers.
Oh, you have meat.
Well, yeah, you could do that too, but I'm just saying.
Do you have to eat in this as well, I'm assuming?
Got 35 ice. At the moment, no. But that's why you've got them 3 fertile chicken eggs. And
so does that mean the egg comes before the chicken?
yes, it does in this case.
Okay, fair enough.
And you've got some snack bars and some plants to grow your own vegetables. And you can make you can cook some stuff. You can make a microwave and cook some stuff. I think one's a cake and the other one's just a snack bar. I think them are the only 2 ingredients. Yeah. What I don't get is, where does the milk come from?
Milk?
Yeah. You need milk to be able to make cakes.
Did you have a cow somewhere?
No.
No,
Because in the tutorial you have to add milk, flour and an egg. And so where does the milk come from? Unless you have cows on Mars. Which isn't implemented yet because there is no Mars.
Right, sure, but how would you get it on the moon? Because you don't travel between planets, or do you?
I presume you will do, because you can make a spaceship. Because there's currently 2 game modes. There's, well, excluding the tutorial, you've got the creative, which is in space, which was Stu's first video they put up, and I couldn't work out how creative worked because you basically spawn in with what you've got, and I couldn't find the button to open up the creative panel so you can take anything, any resource. And then there's this one, which is survival, which is theoretically still creative in a way because you can't die. You just go into a coma if you don't see to your oxygen or whatever.
Yeah, but then you can't carry on the game, can you?
No, unless you're on a if the host dies, they can't. But if you're on a dedicated server, say they're not a dedicated server I was hosting, and say you and Moondog were in, if one of you went into a coma state, I could boot you out of the server, you could rejoin, and then you'd respawn.
Right. But if you died, we'd all be dead.
If I died, I'd be dead, and you guys would be able to carry on because it doesn't end my day. So the solar panels do exactly what they notes, because I didn't change the condition to be 79, did I? 179 rather. So I'll let them rotate back to their position before I change. But never mind, I'm not going to, because the sun's gone down.
They're moving it off. Is the sun gone already? No.
Yeah, it's because I hadn't changed it because I'd got one state too many. So, and because it's still tracking the sun, even though I've told it to rotate back at 170 degrees, it's back to 0. It was still seeing the sun, so the panels rotated back towards the sun. So now they should rotate back. What I need to do though is go and get some volatile.
I have to go anyway for the night.
Yep.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Yep, see ya.
See you, Dareth.
Got some volatile over here, haven't I, somewhere? No, it's behind the base. There it is. Right by a hole, which isn't deep anyway. What the hell am I stuck on? Oh, the base. That should be enough. Don't need too much of it.
Being stuff to volatile.
Yeah. So now I can make some steel. How's my charge doing in that? So I need iron, which I need to split.
That's line underneath where you've started building the base in that part there.
The what?
That's you could mine underneath where you've already built, and then carry on building your base like inside the moon.
Yeah. So I need that one split twice. No, that one. It's stuck on that one. That's why that's here.
Take that motherboard out of the that launch board out of the computer. Do you have to reprogram it all again?
Never done it, so I'm not sure. 15 iron. And then split that.
Power low.
Oh, fuck off with power low. And then split that again. Five of that. Better change this before my battery dies on me. And then I need some ice. Oh, that's just ice. And I want, what was it? 2 of these. And I think it was 2 of them anyway. We'll find out. If it doesn't go bang, then that was what we needed. And I think it's just 1 of these. It's got power coming over to here. That's the power running that. That's the, yeah. So why aren't you firing up? Open the valve, let the pressure out, I guess. Because Stu, I think, said they stuck like 50 a full stack in there and it blew his machine up. That should be fine. Why aren't you firing up? I missed a cable or something. Well, I bet you have to have the exact fucking ingredients then. It's
For the
for this to function.
the amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means it would have been 2 ice, 4 volatile. That means 30 copper.
Power low.
Really, I've just changed the fucking battery. See, this is the problem with having your torch on. But, of course, YouTube doesn't pick up the darkness so well. Wrong one. Just can't be asked. Just I'll pick you all up now. Made a mess. And then so guess we'll find out now if it was 4 volatile and 2 ice. This isn't doing anything, so oh, hang on, that's I know why. Because this isn't actual. Yeah, this is water. This isn't. That's already started melting, so that's no good. That's not oxide. That's why. What's my battery at? Problem is I don't know where there's more ice. Oh, there's a piece of coal there. I think I saw some just here somewhere. Yeah. Right by some iron. Let's get back to base before the sun rises and hopefully get this working. Where the hell's the furnace? There we go. Now it's working just in time as the sun comes up. Oops, the ice is melting again. So that will make 40 grams of steel. Shit, I didn't position those solar panels after making that adjustment. Should just be able to open that, and there's the steel. Good. So, transformer, that take iron, copper, and gold. I'm going to need one of them because the large battery for this base will distribute its full power at the maximum they can, and these cables won't be able to support it, so I'd need the bigger cables. And I need no, where are you? In fact, I can turn my light off now, can't I? Fabricate a computer battery. So I need 12 more gold, 12 grams of gold and 8 grams of, okay, copper was there, yeah. I thought I had more. I did, there's the copper. To swap I guess I could put the battery down here somewhere. More gold. Didn't I mine gold though? No. So I won't be doing that just yet. What I can do then is make some large batteries. Battery cells.
Power low.
Small, small, two more large batteries, and then I won't need any more batteries being made apart from the station battery.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. You can make a large battery for storing all the solar power, but you don't have that. You only have this small individual batteries for individual items.
Yeah.
And to get the bigger battery, you need to dig more stuff up.
Mm-hmm. I need more gold, and well, I can probably more of everything, to be honest.
Well, I find it
That can only charge 5 batteries at a time.
Yeah, so I need more gold. That's all I need to be able to make a station battery. So what's the sun at?
So I find it interesting that you had that in the printer, whatever, that makes the item.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually spits it out.
Yeah.
You got to pick it up off the ground.
Yeah, because you can set up a conveyor system or chutes and automate all of that.
Okay, so you can. That's what I was going to ask you. So you've got conveyor systems that you can put in there. Okay.
Yep.
Can you break down some of the items I saw those cases there that you ran past? Can you break that down back into components or?
No, not that I'm aware of. You watch, I'll run all this way and there'll be some fucking gold that was right by the base somewhere. Because I don't want to go too far from the base because it'll get dark and then I won't see where the base is. So any gold down there. Well, that's copper. Please say I've got the right. I haven't even got the right fucking belt on. Oh, this isn't copper and it's gold and it's silver.
Change your belt.
Yeah, I forgot to change my belts. Copper. See, normally I struggle to find copper. And because I'm not after copper, it's not giving me what I do want, which is gold. I hate games like this when it seems to know what you're after. Like Minecraft, exactly.
Well, that game can read your mind.
Which one, Minecraft or this one?
Both of them. They're more intelligent than you, Roy, and they're reading your mind.
Yeah.
Which is completely ridiculous and such. So it's completely ridiculous that it knows that you are looking for anything. It just seems that way.
Mm-hmm. Don't defend the game, Moondog. That's not fair.
What, you want me to defend you for a change?
No. Oh look, I left iron.
Okay. Because that would just be weird. I blame you for everything. Defend you against anything would just be wrong.
Exactly.
I'll get Moondog's the nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that gold right there? No, that's iron. Jeez. Of course I could just dig a hole and just hope I hit something. Volatile. And now it's getting too dark to see. Damn. I don't want to get back to base before it gets too dark, because last time I did this I fell down a hole.
And you have some pretty decent holes to not fall down.
Yeah. In fact, come to think of it, how's the oxygen? Oh, fine. So did the solar panels rotate back to their original position when I find them? No, they got stuck. They got stuck at state 6. Put that back on state 1 for the active. Oops, past it. And then hopefully it'll follow it properly tomorrow. Because you can make also a clock with using a logic system, so you can see what time of day it is. You can have a logic system that will automate your solar panel. Some freaky stuff that you can do with everything. How complex do you want stuff to be? So because the solar panels didn't rotate fully, we didn't get a full charge in all of the batteries. What? Light, no, that's station light. Can this one do portable lights? Data disk, flashlights. Nope, I guess. This one then. Pipe bender. Nope. The pipe bender surely can't do a friggin' portable.
Power low.
Really, the pipe bender does the portable lights. 5 iron, 2 copper. But first I need to change my battery. Okay. Of course you can't split it when it's in ingot form. So this is just one that you carry around, you can't actually place it down. Oh fuck, turn that off. Then it won't keep spitting the ingots out. What's open? Whoa. The fuck was that? Don't know what that does, that's weird. This was sad that you can't place it down. Or can you? Can you just drop it? Yeah, you can just drop it. Perfect. Is there a way to drag it, or do you just pick it up? Oh, there we go. Does that happen? Well, when the stream catches up, is that better, Moondog?
It's not tall enough.
See how long that battery lasts. But now because clearly this is going to run out soon. And if the battery lasts a long time in them, then you could always have 2 of them. I don't mind that. And it'll be a bit easy to find the base because it'll be lit up. What the hell's consuming power? Oh, you are.
So it's flashing blue and red, and it means you've got power drain.
Yeah. So currently it's got power coming in because the solar panels was reading the sun, go up to 21, generating of 21 watts and then dropped back down to 0, which normally indicates that the sun's going to be coming up soon. Within probably the next half a minute or so.
It's hard to see on the phone.
Oh yeah, because you're on your phone, aren't you? Watching it on the phone.
If I have what's happening, so I can't mute the stream. Stay on Discord at the same time. I need everything on.
Yeah, so we'd have backfeed.
That's what we found it.
Mm-hmm. And the tablet doesn't have headphones.
Yeah. That's what I'm on Discord on.
So you couldn't have Discord running and the stream running on the tablet together?
Yeah, I can on YouTube.
Oh.
You want to stream to YouTube, don't you?
Yeah.
So I'm only watching people on Twitch online. You can't mute Twitch on the tablet.
Ah. That's interesting. Oh, okay, so you just... That's cool. That's it, the sun's going to be coming up. So let's switch that back on. There's the sun. Switch that down and recharge that battery as well.
Apparently, if I'm live, I can't mute it.
Okay. Oh, because then it'll mute Discord as well, I guess. Which one have I got on now? Okay, I've got the right one. How's this battery doing? Just like all the rest, almost dead. So let's go this way. So I've got the sun behind me. May as well get some iron. That'll be enough because I don't want to waste all of the charge in this. So I'll probably get to gold and then realise that I can't mine it. More iron. Copper, which I need some more of. And then there's uranium, just over the back. Is that all?
Build a reactor.
Probably can build a reactor actually. Just don't know how yet. Or if it's possible. Iron again with a hole. More oxide. Jeez. That's a big hole. Ah, gold. I'm going to mine this until either the drill dies or I can't find any more.
What is it that you're mining there?
Gold.
Oh.
Really, my backpack's full. In fact, I'll just leave it at that. Go and process this. Is that the base over there? Yeah. Oh yeah, I needed more copper, didn't I? What's that? That's nickel, isn't it? Yep. That'll do. And then get the gold processed and then build that battery. 2 batteries fully charged, 3 batteries not so much. So let's find the battery back in here, so there it is. It is just, oh, and it needs copper as well. Good job I mined some copper as well then. No, actually I put the copper in this machine, didn't I? That's why. It's the iron. And the copper. They're still following the sun. They've got past where there was before, so hopefully that's all fixed. Drop the gold in there. That wasn't enough gold. Shit. It's okay, I've got another 50 grams of it, so. Problem is, by the time I get to build it, the sun will have gone down probably. Plus I need to build the heavy duty cable from the solar panels to it, and then so it'd probably be easy to put it there where the battery charger is. Let's turn that off. Should have. So there's the battery. So if I have it, yeah, where that is, move all of this. So what does it take for heavy duty cable? It's gold, isn't it? Gold and iron, or gold and copper rather. Yep. I might have enough to do the cabling that I need. Small battery. Resetting fully. Why is that? And then shit, fall off the side. That's a good idea. Need more. Damn. Haven't you done that yet? What battery was that one? Small, that's fine. That's better.
Watching the traffic average.
Okay. Oh shit.
So I was using the YouTube app. You can't mute that.
Don't leave your machines
Yeah.
running, right? Because you end up with a shitload of things. Oh shit. Don't fall off the edge either. Gets you down. Let me go inside that machine now.
Cable.
Good. Huh?
Enough cable.
I have now. Right. What I can do is drop that a minute, get the battery, put that where I want it, which will have to be there, I guess. Space definitely needs reorganizing. Get off the solar panel. I'll just drop off the platform altogether. Either way works. Right. Now I need to dismantle this, take the battery out.
Oh, so you download that now. You've got the transformer.
Yeah. Transformer. Yep, that way. and set that. Probably because it needs power connecting up first. Now can I change how many watts I want? Left all to. What's that say? For small increments, hold left ALT. Yeah, I'm doing that and it's not doing anything. It's not. Or do I have to use a fucking screwdriver? Nope.
Let's use grapple.
Probably.
Power low.
Or the range.
Power low. Nope, not the wrench. Not the crowbar. Not this wire cutters. Not the drill. It definitely ain't going to be the grinder. Maybe it just needs to have power circulating through it before you can adjust it.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh no, it's because I've connected it up wrong. That's why. Moondog's probably sitting there going, yeah, I was watching you do that. Right?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Okay.
Not the other side of the battery has it. It's not quite the other side of the battery has it.
Exactly. I had wired it up so it'd come in. Oh, press the wrong button. So I want that. Could I put it there? In fact, I could just connect it